We live, man. Episode 20. Episode 20.
Yep.
2 cents
Yep.
and change the podcast, man. We've been at this for 20 weeks. 20 weeks. Unbelievable, man. Who would have thought, man, that we start this shit off and we be on this joint for 20 weeks, man. It's unbelievable. It's crazy. And we got our resident, I wouldn't even say host. It's our resident guest, honorary guest of the pod. My main man, number 22, number 2, whatever number you want to get, just know those. My nigga Anthony Morrow represent.
Come on.
What up, bet you was breaking up, Ant?
Hold on,
It's
y'all hear
good.
me?
Yeah.
Now you sideways.
Yeah,
Okay, he good now.
All right,
Okay.
hold on, bro. I got y'all, man. My bad, bro.
Nah,
Nah,
you
what's
good,
good?
It's
baby.
been a long month. Pause. But
I
it's been
see
great.
you out there moving around,
Yeah.
as you
You
should be.
already know. Hell yeah, you already know.
As you should be. Hey, man, but listen, man, we were just letting the people know, man, this is episode 20, man. This is a big episode for us, man. We are 20 episodes deep in this. Me and my bro came together and was like, man, we need to do a podcast because we always talking about basketball and talking about other aspects of life and all that. The podcasting is wavy. People make the podcast. So I'm like, yo, me and my bro, our personalities contrast a lot. So it's like, yo, that contrast is going to bring a lot of people together to watch our shit. And we are 20 episodes in and we climbing and we growing. And this is what's up. Like, I love this shit here. You know what I mean? So, Ant, man, I want to thank you for being a part of this growth, a part of this journey. Like you have been a huge contributor to our growth, to the clips and everything. So we just want to say salute to you. And it was only right
Salute, brother.
that we got you on. And for our episode number 20, we're gonna get it, man. We have some great convo today, man. Great
Yeah.
convo, great
Hey,
balls.
hey, bro. I just got back from Vegas a couple of days ago, man.
Mhm.
And we spoke a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I can't wait, man. I love being on here with y'all, bro. Y'all
That's
my
what's
guys.
Appreciate it, man. You know,
I
we love
swear,
yeah,
man.
having
man.
you
Y'all doing
on,
it. Hey,
man.
man, y'all going crazy. Y'all doing a great job, man.
Appreciate
For
that.
real.
Thank you,
We
man.
can't just sit down and get like spread the knowledge to everybody. You know what
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like, I really appreciate y'all like having me on, man. And all the
Already.
Yeah.
guys really respect y'all too, man. Everybody, down here in Charlotte, even
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta. My guys in New York, of course. Y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So man, it's been dope, bro. For real. Appreciate y'all, man.
That's what's up,
Yeah.
man. We had to
Appreciate you.
put a nice little monologue video together for you. You know what I
Oh
mean?
man, that was dope, bro.
You
I'm
saw
like,
that,
man,
right?
them influencers can't even do what y'all did with that.
Yo,
I'm like, that's hard. I'm gonna show my kids that. They gonna love that shit.
I was like, yo, we got to do it right. I had to go through the archives a little bit. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, I said, look, man, they did this like they doing real work. Like, look at them. Every time I come on here, bro, y'all get better and better, bro. I love it. I love it. Proud of y'all boys, man. You know I love y'all, man. Y'all my
already,
guys.
love, you know what it
Yeah,
is,
love.
man.
Thank you. Appreciate
Spread
you, man.
love. You already know, for sure.
So, man, let's get right into it, man. Episode 20. Your boy
Yeah.
C.O. McLean, who we got
Your boy Melly Mel, man.
already. And we got
Yeah.
Introduce Yourself.
Come on, man. You know what time it is, man. Big A-Mo. Big Ant Morrow.
Big
Nah, man.
Ant Morrow.
I'm blessed to be here, man. You know what
That's
time it
what's
is,
up,
man.
man.
We reporting live from Charlotte, North Carolina, as usual.
Already. Yeah, I'm being Charlotte, but I got to represent Brooklyn all day. I got to
Yeah. I'm
actually
out.
go back to BK and get me another one of these hats, man. I like the way these shits fit, man. It feels good, man. It feels good.
I
You
got to
dig?
get back up north, man. I got to get back up there, man. I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
let you know when I'm going back up there, man. I need to get back. I got
Listen, man, if
family
you
in
go, if
Harlem
you when
and
you
Oh,
go
you
out
got
there, yeah,
family
let me
Harlem? All right.
know. You know
hmm
what I mean? I hop on the jet, hop on the PJ, and come meet you over there.
Oh y'all,
Yeah.
that's where y'all at with it now.
Shit.
Things are going well.
Say hot with a PJ, all that, right?
Love for the PJ, bro. That's how we'll figure it out.
Oh shit! But yo, man, I want to start it off, man, because I know. Shout out to my man Sajiro. I don't know if he gonna. Yo, what up, Marlon? Marlon, what's good? Yo, shout out to my man Marlon, man, long time friend of mine from the 90Z. My man Marlon D Fish, what up? He been repping my brand too, KT Paris. Shout out to you, Marlon. Salute to my guy Marlon, man. But we last time we got on, we was talking about, we kind of ended abruptly, and we was talking about KOKC, the 3-1 series. I know we talked about it a while ago, but my brother never really had to dive into it. So I'm gonna let my bro take over and ask and start the questions, the line of
I
questions.
can't wait to
Yeah.
hear it.
Well, I don't remember which episode we was on, but I know that we was talking about the 3-1 when OKC had lost to the Warriors, and you began to dive into it, but then
Oh,
Instagram cut us off, so we just want to kind of re-ask that and just take us through that 3-1. How it for you, like in the team losing 3-1 to the Golden State Warriors that year.
it cuts deep. Pause. It was crazy.
Hmm. Hmm.
So like, um, Kevin Russ had an amazing playoffs. Like that whole playoffs was crazy. Serge was playing well. Like everybody was playing like at the top of their game, and that was my first time being in that situation to get that far. That's why my best experience was with Oklahoma City outside of Golden State, just being a rookie second year and all that. And it was tough, bro, because people don't understand how locked in you have to be in the playoffs, bro. Like it's like a whole different mindset. So you can tell, like I can watch a playoff series and I can tell who's checked out and who locked in because it's like everybody from the trainers to like the ball boys all the way up to the owner of the team. Everybody on the same page. Like you might walk in the elevator when you get to a city, wherever you playing, you might be on there with the ball boy and the owner. And we talking strictly strategic basketball shit. Everybody's locked in. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just the guys on the team. It ain't just the coaches. Like it ain't just the scouts. Everybody, the whole organization. And then it's different because in Oklahoma City, everybody's like that when it comes to the Thunder. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
being down, we was up, and I love him. He's one of my favorite shooters ever, Klay Thompson. And he hit 11 threes, and I was like, when he made, I told him, I said, I love Steph. Steph is the Michael Jackson of the NBA and all that. But I told him, I said, it's more dangerous when Clay get hot. Because when Clay get hot, he don't care. Like Clay do not care about missing. I done watched him go 3 for 24 from three. And then the next game after that, maybe 3 or 4 game stretch where he struggles, he might make 11 or 12 threes. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, he don't care. So like when he get hot, it get different, you know? So that game 6 was really what started the whole slogan of him, game 6 Clay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because start doing that repeatedly. And when you have that kind of confidence in big moments and you already don't care, I'm like, bro, that's why they got 4 rings. So, but yeah, it was tough, man, because LeBron told KD, and this is what they told me. LeBron told KD, like, we didn't want to see y'all in the finals. We was cool with the Warriors. And they beat them. That was a 73 win year. And we was happy for Bron because, he went back home and got it done. But, we really knew we could beat Cleveland that year. It was just that game 6, and I was like, man, they figured some stuff out. But that's why they got the championship pedigree that they have. I think they still do with Jimmy and Steph and, you know,
Mm.
their young core. You know what I mean? They still got a, great coaching staff, like great ownership, great scouts. They still got everything they need.
Hmm.
I think they can compete. I don't know if they can win it because I still got Denver coming out the West.
Yeah, that was my pick last year. I was like, yo, that was OKC's championship when they beat Denver Nuggets because whoever was gonna come out the West, I felt was gonna win anyway.
Yeah.
I actually had the Clippers beating Denver Nuggets last year. That didn't pan out. But Denver is a tough outing for any team, because Jokic is just he's a tough matchup for anybody. And I felt like, OKC
I
getting over
do
that
still
hump.
have OKC, but I feel like Denver's gonna come back strong
I
with
mean,
like
Denver lost, they lost obviously they lost Westbrook and they lost Porter.
They
So
traded Porter
but
yeah,
for
they
traded
gained
Porter.
Bruce Bowen.
They got him back.
Yeah, they got him back,
Yeah,
and they got the shooter. So they gained shooting and defense.
yeah.
I think that's gonna take a lot of pressure off
But
Jokic
they
to
don't
have.
got no replacement for Murray still. They still didn't find a backup.
Yeah, I know you're, but they gonna still be viable.
Hmm.
Like, for real. They'll figure.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, man. That again, like we talked about it before, but just watching that series, it was like, KD. Obviously he got his lick back twice on LeBron, but I think he wanted his lick that time in OKC, right? Because that was, that would have been monumental to beat a 73 win Warriors and then go ahead into the finals and then beat a LeBron James who was like at peak masterful Bron James for KD. That I know, what was the feeling like in their locker room? Was anybody looking ahead, after y'all up 3-1, like, yo, we gonna fuck around and play Cleveland? Was anybody looking ahead or y'all was just like, yo,
no,
we gotta
no,
get
bro.
past
No,
Warriors?
hell nah. Nobody was thinking like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, you got to think, bro. This is 73 win team, and all of them was in their prime. Draymond,
Mm-hmm.
all of them. So
Mm-hmm.
it was like we. I remember like tapping Katie on the shoulders. Hey, bro,
Mm-hmm.
you got to close this shit out.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna have to be you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't like he didn't play well or nothing like that, but it was just like whatever it takes, bro. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Because Clay not gonna miss shit the rest of the game
Mm-hmm.
and not go back to Golden State. If we get, it was like when we had to know, when we knew we had to go back to Oakland, the whole morale just dropped. But nobody was saying nothing negative. It was just we
Mm-hmm.
felt it. Like we got to go back in there. It's going to be a zoo. I tell you, like game. I think it was like game two. Now it was game one. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, the game starting. I said, look up in the crowd. Told the guys, I said, look up in the crowd. They're not even in their seats yet. They ain't even worried about us. It's the Western Conference Finals.
Mm-hmm.
And it sparked something with some guys. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And then game two, or game three, when we four, whenever we got back over there,
three.
it was packed. Yeah, three. It was packed
Mm-hmm.
like 3 hours before the game. I say, nah, they
Mm-hmm.
taking it serious now. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they won all them games, bro. They're like, man, we gonna walk through this and do this. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
we put them to the test. But that was a great. I mean, that dynasty like that was great.
Mm-hmm. What I didn't ask you before, because if you look at KD and Russ and you look at their relationship, they kind of have, how to piece. Some people say they got a love hate relationship. Their relationship look like it's more hate than love. Like, how you see Kobe and Shaq and how they had that love hate relationship, they made it work and won chips. Like, how was KD and Russ relationship, and how did that affect the team? Stuff that happened behind closed doors that the media didn't see.
Bro, it was like honestly, dog, like it was never no real animosity.
Mm,
It was really people around them against that, like them. And it never had nothing to do with nothing on the court. You know
mm,
what I'm saying? Like I asked Russ, I said, Russ, this is like when KD left. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. I'm all for player mobility. I didn't want him to
mm,
leave because I thought like, we can get back to the finals or something.
mm,
But, he did what he's supposed to do to get what he needed to get. And, Russ felt some kind of, but Russ was more like he needed a chip on his shoulder. You know
mm,
what I'm saying? So he was using that as like momentum for him
mm,
moving forward. It wasn't like real hate. Cause I asked him, cause we joke, but I was jokingly saying, I'm like, hey bro, do you really hate, bro? He like, Nah. I said, bro. I said, nah, bro. Like, if he was in a burning house and you could save him, would you save him? He was like, yes, man. It's not like that. It's you know what I mean. It's
Yeah.
theatrical shit. Like at the end of the day, like guys are really like at the end of the day, high performance athletes, super
Hmm.
blessed, Hall of Fame guys we talking about. They got
Mm,
real personal, cool relationships in real life, families,
mm,
kids, all that. You know what I mean? So he was like, man, I'm just competitive. You know what I mean? I'm like, I respect it.
right,
And they don't have no real animosity to it, especially not at this point in their career. They both Hall of Famers, like first
right.
round. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like
Mm,
it's all good. But you know, I always respected that chip that Russ had on the shoulder,
mm.
especially when when Kev left. I was like, man, we're gonna have it's gonna be a crazy season. I can't wait. I loved it. Man, KD came in there and gave us 40. And we was checking in the game at the same time. He was like, hey, we going to the hookah spot? I said, yeah, man, Russ coming too, probably. I hope. He was like, all right, cool, cool, cool. Everybody gonna be there. So it's like just competitive, bro. Like you can't be like this and not be, you know what I mean, still
Yeah,
personable. And this is the relationships that you build. It's all
Right.
good. It's gonna be great stories to tell to our grandchildren,
Mm-hmm.
for
children and
sure.
grandchildren.
That's facts.
Yeah.
For sure, man. Happy to finally get the answer on that because it was like we was on a cliffhanger. You
Yeah,
know how
we
when you
had a
watch the
stick because they
shows,
did it. Yeah, yeah.
yo, who was infamous for that? Like Dragon Ball Z. Like it'll be like yo, they'll stretch the gym like 20 years. It'll be a cliffhanger for like 10 episodes straight.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
yo, we've been trying to get the answer to that for the longest. It was like a
Ah,
super
bro.
cliffhanger. So that was dope right there. That was real dope, man.
Nah, that was
That
a
was real
great
dope.
ride, man. Like it was so tough to get past San Antonio that year. Like Tim Duncan was outside of his prime, but he still was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You got Kawhi. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Kawhi was I don't think he was in his prime yet.
Nah, he was like, yeah, he was,
Yeah.
Boy, that shit,
yeah,
him and KD going at it like that. I
yeah.
was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't even know how this is like when I really understood how great KD was or is.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, Kawhi Leonard, he I'm like, bro, everything KD was doing, he was on top of it. And
Mm-hmm.
KD was still scoring like 30. And I'm like, and he was still efficient. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, bro, I don't know how you doing that against that boy. Cause Kawhi is like, you can't any move, I don't know about now, but then any move, he's seen it, he watched film, Kawhi work his ass off. That's why I don't like people like criticizing him. But I was like, that just show you it's some shit this boy doing that you just can't. 6'11" with everything.
Mm-hmm.
Pick and roll, catch and shoot, post up, handle, dunk on you, finish at the rim, free throw. I was like, he pulled us through that series to get to the Western Conference Finals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Russ
Yeah.
too. Russ was going crazy. They couldn't guard Russ. Like nobody
Yeah.
could stand for him. But
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was fun. It was a
And
good
and
ride.
that's when Russ mid range pull up was like automatic. Yo,
Yep.
I'm like, yo, that
That
jump
15
that
footer
mid
was
range was automatic.
that
Mm-hmm.
15 footer was
Automatic.
crazy.
And he'll be running full speed, elevate,
And
money
stop on a dime.
on a
Mm-hmm.
dime. I was like,
I ain't
nah.
never seen no shit like that in my life with him. Somebody that fast and athletic to be able to do that. He
And
worked on
and
it though. You go watch him in the gym working out. He'll do
Mm-hmm.
that shit in his workouts. Like he didn't work out a long time with that. But when he mastered that shit, I was like,
yo, yeah, man. That's why I'm
I used to
like,
try to
I
get him to
know it
take
gotta
more
be a
threes back
confidence
then.
thing. Yeah. Because you don't really do it no more. That's why I'm like, yeah, it must be a confidence thing. Because that was like automatic, like
Hmm.
automatic. You can't stop it.
He'll hit 6 or 7 of them in the game.
Yeah, like I
You
was
know what I
watching
mean?
some old Russ, and I'm like, yo, man, if he still had this right here, this midi
I think
automatic, like
he
it was,
still do, but he's just not given that opportunity to be
Yeah, he
Russ
don't
because
have
he's
the
not the
ball like that
man
no
no
more.
more.
Yeah, he don't have
yeah,
the ball like that no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because
got
you
you,
don't really
got you,
lose a mid range like that. You know, he
yeah,
don't have the keys no more. So it's like
Yeah.
he just got to play his role just to stay in the league. You know, and that's
yeah,
sad. Like a guy like Russell Westbrook got to play a role. A Hall of Famer got to play a role to stay in the league. That's crazy to me.
I mean, it's
yeah,
just
Crazy.
it kind of depend on. your style of play. You know
That's
what I mean?
true.
So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like Russ has always been known since high school, since UCLA, his early years in the league. He first gear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And shout out to, at the time Troy Weaver and all them over there in Oklahoma City to like understand that about him and the scouts too, and the program over there to see what he could turn into when nobody else probably because he went fourth in the draft.
yeah, yeah.
And people was like, "Oh shit, that's like a reach," because
Mm-hmm.
that's what they were saying. We was in the same. I didn't get drafted, but we was in the same draft class,
Mm-hmm.
and I understood it because we played UCLA when I was at Tech, when I was at Georgia Tech, and I was like, "Nah, they got to figure out a position," and they formed him into the player that he was, and he turned into a Hall of Famer. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So like, it's really about where you go, man. I tell people all the time, like, people think all the NBA organizations are the same. I'm like, they're not, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, banking companies aren't the same. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
like law firms aren't the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Certain lawyers aren't like other lawyers. Certain doctors are not like other doctors. Certain dentists aren't like other dentists. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so like, you just got to know what it looked like. And I credit a lot of that to big homie Sam Presti and all that staff that he had over there.
Mm-hmm.
Look, they got
Yeah,
Shea. Nobody understood the Shea trade. I
yeah,
knew Shea was good. I didn't know he was this good
This
back
good,
then.
right?
You know what I'm saying? But it takes that vision with your team and with your staff. And they did. I mean, you see where they at now. I
Mm-hmm.
take it
yeah.
back. I do have OKC going back to the finals. I'm sorry. I love Denver, but I'm
Okay,
Mm.
biased.
okay.
Hold
That's
on, hold
fair.
on. Ain't no. No, we're not gonna let that
I'm
slide.
biased.
He not gonna let that slide. He just said Denver. Now you're going back to OKC, bro.
He said he switched
I
his.
reneged. I reneged. My bad. I'm
You should
biased. I'm going
you
with the
should
guys.
you should have stayed with OKC.
I love it.
Now,
Nah,
but you
yeah,
know what I want to know too? Take us like through the undrafted process, right? Because you had touched on it that you and Russell was like in the same, coming into the same class. Like, what is
yeah.
that process like being undrafted and coming into the NBA? Like, what's that process? Because everybody sees, oh, number one, number two, pick the draft. Nobody knows the process really and sees the process of being undrafted, get into the NBA. Take us through that.
Honestly, bro, the more I think about it, because I get asked that question a lot. You know what I'm saying? And the more I think about it, it's more about like mentality. Like some people are like is nervous, or it's like you got to press to stay around, and it's a lot of pressure on you. But with me, I was like, I'm playing with house money because I knew nobody was working like I was working.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I would lock myself in the gym to the point where like coaches and trainers would be like, "Yo, you need to rest or chill." I'm like, "For what?"
Right.
I don't know who else doing what. I swear to God, I said, "Look, man, I ain't got time to be like take a day off. What is a day off gonna do for me?"
Mm-hmm.
They already told me you ain't good enough to get drafted. So now,
Mm-hmm.
whoever you put in front of me, I have to destroy everything. Like I
Mm-hmm.
have to dominate every workout. And that came from me working out. Like I work out on my own. I have siblings. I love my siblings. I love my brothers, my sister. Um, but like I was like an only child with my mama. So like for me, it was like I'm used to doing this shit alone. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? To the point where I tell you, I'm at Georgia Tech. I'm in the sweat gym 10 from like 10:30 to like this is after workouts, practice, school, all that. I'm in there from 10:30 to like 1 a.m. to the point where I would have to call the Georgia Tech police to come pick me up from the gym to take me back to my dorm. And I
Damn.
was super cool with them. Like no nothing to the point where they knew where the number was I was calling from in the freshman. We call it the freshman gym now. Well, then I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what they call it now. But like, yeah, is this Anthony? Yep. All right, we on the way. Take me back to the dorm. Swear to God,
Mm-hmm.
ask people. People gonna see this and know. It was like that, like maybe 3 or 4 times a week. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I'm in there with the weight vest on. I'm running. I'm doing drills. I'm on the shooting gun and all that. Like because I was like, man, nobody can control my work ethic. Like I can.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gotta tell me do nothing. I'm in first gear for sure. But I ain't think that was gonna turn into like a 9, 10 year NBA career. I didn't think it was, I didn't know. I just knew, hey, we're going to Ukraine for 80,000. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I got a
Yeah.
daughter on the way. So like that's what it's at. But it take that. That's why I tell a lot of kids, that's what it's gonna take for you to do, bro. You gotta separate yourself somehow. And you
Mm-hmm.
can't separate yourself by just putting your highlights up on social media platforms. That shit don't work like that. You
Right.
understand? Real talk.
Facts. What you drinking on, B? You know what? I gotta sip one. This episode 20.
Ginger ale.
On the side.
Episode
Yeah,
20, man. My guys is moving.
Yes. I'm about
yeah.
I'm about I'm about to
You know what?
toast up to episode 20.
But the toast up.
All right, let's
I
toast up.
look.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
Man, I'm trying to
I'm
turn
a,
this light
I'm a, I'm a,
on.
I'm a, I'm a toast up with this water.
Thank you. I
All
got
right.
my brown round. All right. Yeah. Ding dong.
Ding ding.
Episode
Toast up
20.
with the
Episode
Yes,
20.
water
sir.
there, man.
Yes,
My
sir.
guys. Proud of y'all,
Uh-huh.
man.
Yeah.
Episode 20.
Yes, sir.
What we
It
got,
was
Mel? Go ahead.
so it was a topic I saw floating around, but I wanted to get your opinion. And my brother already know how I feel about my boy. I got the jersey, the Cleveland Isaiah Thomas jersey on. They was asking about who was better between Isaiah Thomas and Brunson, like prime for prime, like that IT on Boston or Jalen Brunson. That was a topic floating around, and I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, like Brunson doing this thing, we seen it playoffs, so we know no fluke. And when Isaiah came to Boston, he was ripping. So I'm not gonna lie, this is what I say. And Isaiah Thomas is smaller than Brunson.
Yeah.
Two, they both lefty. Isaiah Thomas is 5'9". Brunson is like, over 6 feet. But
Mm-hmm.
Brunson got more of the back down post and he's very crafty. Isaiah Thomas was like more face up. But I like IT game more, and I'm an Isaiah Thomas guy. I just think that the injury messed my boy up. I
Mm-hmm.
personally, I got IT. You know what I'm saying? And he was even smaller than Brunson, too. So, I mean, what he was doing was incredible. Not to say what Brunson's doing. It's not an easy thing. I can understand both ways, but I'm going to give the nod to my boy IT. Because he kind of did what Brunson did with New York. Because Boston was in the pits. They made the trade, got IT. They made the playoffs that first time when he came mid-season. Nobody expected it. They lost to the Cavaliers. Then the next year he come back, you know what I'm saying? All-star, do his thing, playoffs, show out. Then the next year averaging damn near 30. So it's a similar thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to go with, I got IT. I got IT. And I think IT was a more, like, as far as a finisher at the rim, I gave him the nod of a Brunson too. Because Brunson like the post. Like Isaiah was really climbing people's chests and
Mm-hmm.
really laying them. Like, you know what I mean? It don't matter who you was. He was like, oh. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to my man Lucky Lefty. I was just about to say that too. I would give they both left-handed players. And remember, bro, I was telling you this, and you can attest to this. Like, any lefty in the league, there's really no scrub lefties in the league. Whether you was a star, 6 man, 12 man, you came in and you had that lefty. Something about
Yeah.
left-handed players in the NBA is just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to give the nod, and I know Mel, you ain't gonna agree, but I have to give the
Nah,
nod
nah,
to
nah.
Brunson.
Nah, it's no right
Yeah.
or I understand it
Right.
both ways. I'm not, I get it.
And
I
the
don't have
only
nothing
reason
bad
why
to
I
say.
give the nod to Brunson is because I think overall body of game goes to Brunson because, as you alluded to, he has the element of the post-up game that IT didn't have. So it's like Allen Iverson, right? He was
Yeah,
so dynamic. He didn't have no post-up game, but he was so dynamic scoring-wise that it
yeah,
negated his post-up, right?
yeah.
I think in the end, a lot of teams kind of picked on IT as far as defensive wise because he was so small.
Definitely.
And on the offensive end, he going to get his buckets, but you could kind of stop him because obviously he didn't have that post up game. So it's ways that you could really contain IT. Because he wasn't that dynamic scorer like Iverson was, right, at that size. So I would give a
I
slight.
mean,
Oh,
no, no, hold on. Let me chime in.
hold on
You
now.
said it was
Okay,
ways
I'm
to
listening.
stop
I'm
He
listening.
wasn't
IT.
that dynamic scorer like
Hold on,
Iverson was.
bro,
It.
Nobody's Allen Iverson, so we're not bringing Allen Iverson.
No, absolutely.
But
No, I
let's
ain't
be
comparing them two. I
no, no.
never.
Let's be clear though. Isaiah Thomas was getting his joint off. They wasn't
Yeah.
stopping him like that. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like, yo, we gonna do this and stop him. Like,
Right.
we're not gonna do that either. We're not gonna do that either. But
Yeah.
I understand.
Like Lefty said, a 3 level scorer. That's what Brunson is.
Well,
IT is say a 2 level scorer, right? So
I
that's why I
wouldn't
would
say
give it.
that. I
I
wouldn't say that. He didn't post up because he's 5'9", but IT had a mid-range 3-point and rim. He wasn't posting up because he's 5'9".
Right, but that's what I'm just
You don't
saying. Not
average
comparing.
29. You don't average 29 not being 3 level.
Right,
Like at his size.
but listen to what I'm saying, right? So you look at Allen Iverson, right? Again, we're not comparing him to Allen Iverson. We're just saying that in
Yeah.
terms of size. Allen
Okay.
Iverson had zero post up game. He ain't never
Yeah.
post up. I never saw him post up a day in my life, right? But he was so offensively dynamic, it didn't matter if he didn't have a post up game or not, right? And he wasn't of that liability on defense either, because Allen Iverson was shifty, crafty on defense. He'll get little steals here and there. So
Okay.
in comparison to
Led the league in
Brunson,
steals a couple years, few
huh?
years.
Yeah.
Led the
Yeah,
league
he
in
did.
steals a few
He
AI.
steals,
years.
he
At least
did.
still, yeah.
I
So
Yeah.
beat that
in
now.
comparison to Brunson, in terms of IT, I would give the edge over to Brunson because Brunson, he could post up, he could hit the
Okay.
mid range,
Okay.
3-point shot. He had different levels that he could score if one or the other wasn't going for him. So that's why I was give the edge to Brunson over IT. And
Okay.
right now, because I remember I was hating on Brunson. I'm like, oh, he ain't gonna
You
sustain
was.
that.
You was
I was
hating.
like,
You
Brunson
was
ain't gonna
hating.
do that. He
You
ain't
was
gonna, and he,
Cause
hating
y'all New
hard.
York, you a Knicks fan. That's what y'all
who a
do,
Knicks
man.
fan?
Y'all don't. You
I'm
not.
not a
Oh,
Knicks fan.
you a Celtic. What?
No, I'm a
Oh, that's my
Bulls
own.
fan and Nets fan. Your former team.
Oh, all right.
Bulls.
Well, those
you,
you a Nets fan
Yeah.
shit, but
you know,
Yeah. Let's get your take on that. And I want to hear what you got to say about that.
nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Cause I look at it like if I have to start a franchise and I had both of them knowing what they're gonna be, I gotta go with the guard pause with more size. Like I'm gonna have to go with Jalen Brunson. You know what I'm saying? And IT is my brother. I love him so much, man. He's so dope. Uh, and if it wasn't for that hip injury, because when that hip go out,
it's
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
it's over with.
That
You
was
know what I mean? It's
devastating.
hard. It's hard to sustain that level of play that he was at. Because we played against them. I was in Chicago. We almost beat them.
In the
We won
playoffs,
6 games.
yeah. Once
Yeah,
Rondo went out with the injury, I was up 2-0.
That was up
yeah.
2-0. Yep.
And
Yep.
Now
then
we
when
would have won
Rondo left,
if Rajon did not break his hand. We was gonna beat
yeah.
them. We was gonna
Mm-hmm.
beat them, bro.
I believe that. I was pissed. I was like, yo, like, because, IT was my man. So and we was number one seed. So when y'all was up 2-0, IT still did his thing. But I'm like, yo, they really lost first 2 home games. Then
Bro,
when Rondo got injured,
when he
in
broke
the
his hand, bro,
turnaround,
he came in there the next day because I remember when he hit his quick story about him.
yeah,
This is how much of a genius bro is. Like
love
for real.
Rondo.
Great guy. I love I fuck with him. I love him. All that. His son going crazy right now too.
Yeah, he
Peace out.
is.
And Ray John changed our whole offense. He didn't even say nothing to we had Tim Hoiberg. Shout out to Tim. He cool. All that. Joe came in and said, look, while they over there talking, in timeouts, the coaches go talk away from the team.
Yeah,
Joe got the clipboard and just started writing up a play, and he basically put in the triangle offense, like
That's
what they used
crazy.
to run in LA. And
Mm-hmm.
he was like, "We doing this." He said, "D Wade, you go in the corner. Jimmy started the elbow. I'll be at the top. Nico Miricic go in the corner. Robert Lopez go over here." And he just set all that up. And we beat. That's how we won that second game. They couldn't figure none of that out
Mm.
defensively,
yeah,
and they're the number one seed.
Mm.
yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
then, that like it might have been before game 5. That's when Doe hit his hand. I was talking to him on the bus or on the plane. He was like, "Yeah, I think something wrong with it." I'm like, "Damn, bro." He was like, "I'm still trying to play. I play left-handed. It's crazy,
Crazy.
but we need you to play left-handed because we can beat them."
Right.
And then the next morning came in with the cast on, and like the whole energy was just different. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was
yeah.
orchestrating all that shit. I ain't never seen. He don't get enough credit. He should be. I don't know if they're going first. Probably not first bad none, but he should be in the Hall of Fame too.
Yeah.
I agree. Like
Rondo's
Rondo, as far
mind
as
is
point guard, that's one of the greatest point guards that we ever
Natural,
seen, we ever gonna see.
but he ain't just a point
Period.
guard on the court. He's like a point guard off the court.
off the yeah.
Like how he
Hmm.
move, like how he like life shit. Like you know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah,
different.
yeah,
Rock with him, man.
Yeah,
yeah.
But
So
shout out to
salute, shout
Rondo,
out to
man.
Rondo. Always
You
appreciated
know what I
Rondo.
saw? Let me pull this shit up right quick because I was like a lot of these older basketball players that like had some kind of star quality to them, like T
Hmm.
Max, Paul Pierce, they just be
Okay,
talking reckless, right? So I
okay.
just saw
oh
this
shit,
clip.
here we go.
I saw this clip from
I knew them was gonna be on one.
from Gilbert Arenas, right? So he
Okay.
had his stats up. He was like from ages 23 to 25, right? I don't know if y'all
Yeah,
saw the
I think
clip.
I saw that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it had him, Kobe, Dwayne Wade, Curry. He's like Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame, podcaster. He was like, so he said if Gerald Wallace never injured his knee or something, he would have been in the Hall of Fame, right? But I'm looking at these numbers, right? Because a lot of NBA stars or former NBA stars try to marginalize their stats in a certain bubble, right? So
Yeah.
he marginalized his stats from age 23 to 25. So from
Hmm.
age 23 to 25, he was averaging 27.7 points per game. This is Gilbert Arenas now. He
Yeah.
was averaging 27.7 points per game, 50% efficiency, 36% 3-point percentage, and he was
Hmm.
comparing it to Kobe, Wade, and Curry. And I'm like, that's so fucking unfair to try to say you'd have been in the Hall of Fame from a 2-year span from 23 to 25. I mean, you played in the era with Gilbert Arenas. Do you think he could have been Hall of Fame material if he would have never got seriously injured?
Name them years you just named just now of
A
that
from
span of time where he was averaging. Name
They
that.
said from ages 23 to 25. He
Talking about the
marginalized
season
from
or the
23 to
eight?
25. Huh?
I'm asking Murray, you wanted to know like the season specifically
No,
he
I
was
just
talking?
from those
Oh,
2 years,
all right.
25 from what? From age
23
From
to
25
age
to
25.
23
27?
to 25.
23 to 25, he averaged what, 27?
27
Yeah.
points a game.
And what are we supposed to be comparing that shit to?
So he has Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, and Steph Curry, right? So Kobe Bryant, I guess from that year, well, he's in the fucking picture. I can't see the fucking picture. Gilbert
Basically,
Arenas.
everybody at that age and
Yeah,
comparing their numbers from 23 to 25 across the board and saying that all of them is in the Hall of Fame. So he's
right,
basically saying that if he didn't get injured, he would have been in the Hall of Fame too.
If
right.
was a fifth, we'll be drunk as shit right now. What are we talking about? Bro, like, no disrespect, because Gil is cold.
Yeah,
Gil cold. He
yeah,
was cold in that span
yeah,
of time that he was
yeah,
doing that. Don't get me wrong.
yeah,
But
yeah.
bro, name them other people he just named.
Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, and Stephen Curry.
Look up how many years they played at that same level.
Right.
Yeah.
Come
I
on,
mean,
bro. What we
But
talking
that's
about?
why I said
Come
he
yeah,
on, bro. Like
marginalized
you
from
can't,
23 to 25. Like, come
bro.
on, bro.
That's cool because he was like that. But I
yeah,
can't put you in that group. I can't even put him with Mac.
Nah.
yeah.
I
You know
Well,
what
mean,
I
it's
mean?
maybe.
close with Mac. It's closer with Mac than it
You
is with
you know
Kobe,
why? To
Steph, and
to Morrow point though,
oh, bro.
yeah, because we gonna keep it a buck. It was a 3 year stretch on Golden State with Gilbert was averaging 28, 29. That's 3 years.
Wait,
Mm,
Washington.
Yeah, three
Washington.
years.
Not Golden State. Washington.
My
Yeah,
fault. I'm
he
saying
was.
what?
Yeah.
I mean, yo, Wizards. Yeah, it's a 3 year period where he was doing his thing, but
hmm
No, he was.
that's 3 years. Because if that's the case, D Rose is first ballot Hall of Fame.
Right. I agree.
I mean, if you're gonna just
But
pick
I
three
would. I mean,
years,
but are we gonna? How we gonna do that? Like, are we gonna do that? Like, I'm not saying he don't deserve it.
I mean,
yeah,
obviously Rose is
What are we
not gonna
talking
get
about, though?
in, but we just
Yeah, he's
saying
definitely gonna be in the Hall of Fame. I feel like he will.
Derrick
it might
Rose.
be hard because of
Mm.
I don't know
how the
first ballot
injuries.
though. I don't know about first ballot.
Yeah,
I
that would
don't
be
know
hard.
all of.
That would be
I,
hard.
the only way he'll probably get in because he was the youngest to ever win an
MVP.
MVP. So that's the only thing that's hanging on him that could get him in, right?
That matters. That's part
But
of the legacy.
I
Yeah.
just, I hate when these guys do this stuff, man.
Yeah,
It make it, obviously we're going to talk about it. People going to talk about it, but it's like irrelevant banter, right? Like we're talking about from 23 to 25, right?
yeah,
Like, okay, you had a good stretch. Hooray. But to say Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame, like you could be in a Hall of Fame if you would have never got injured because he blamed Gerald Wallace for injuring him. I just don't see. I don't even know why that's a topic of discussion. Why he would bring that up, and now we talking about it because everybody's talking about it.
Come
It's
on,
crazy.
fam.
It's
Bro. I'll
crazy.
say this. I got a couple things. One thing I'm gonna say. Well, two things. Mac said what he said. Like, if you put me with Shaq, I could have
yeah,
got. You don't think I
yeah.
could? I'm gonna just bring this to you guys. I want to hear y'all, man.
Okay.
In my opinion, they would have got along. Him and Shaq, Mac and
Mhm.
Shaq. They would have won. They would have won one ring though. You see what I'm saying? They would have won one ring. They wouldn't have won three straight like when Kobe was there. Because
Mm-hmm.
niggas is talking crazy about Kobe right there. Like they kind of going crazy.
Yeah,
So like I'm like, all right, now I gotta break something down. Okay. And Shaq said some shit that I looked at today that was kind of crazy. I didn't expect him to say this. And that's my big homie. I love Shaq. But okay, cool. Listen. The reason they wouldn't is no way that after Kobe won three, people is forgetting this shit, bro. Kobe Bryant, after Shaq, went to three finals and won two of them.
Won two of them. Yep.
And almost won three of them.
Yep.
yeah,
Mac,
yeah.
I don't know. I saw you against Detroit when y'all was up 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
And
Come on,
lost.
man. And
Yeah,
I love Mac. Mac is the guy. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, come on, bro. You would have got the three championships without the most dominant basketball player we ever seen in our life.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Stop playing with bro. He
Stop
could have
playing
won
with
three
bro.
without Shaq. He won
yeah,
two out of three with Pau Gasol. I mean, they had great teams, but don't get me wrong. But I'm just like, bro, what are we talking about? Like, why
Pau
y'all
Gasol
keep
not a
bringing shit?
top
Like,
75 player.
come
You know
on,
what I mean?
man.
He's a
Why
perennial
are we
all
why are we
star, but
having
he's
these?
not like, like, yo, Paul Gasol. You know what I mean? No disrespect to Paul Gasol. Great
Oh,
player.
Saul All Star, man. I
Yeah.
mean, he's great, but
Great
I mean,
player. But,
yeah,
you
their
know,
whole team. They that was a great team.
a
They
great
had
team. Yeah, they
Phil
had that.
Jackson. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, but
Mm-hmm.
at the
yeah.
same time, like, bro, the way he carried that shit when Shaq left.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? You can't just insert people like this. 2K. Come on, bro. That nigga was different. Cole was
Yeah,
different, bro.
that's what I'm saying. I don't think
Mm-hmm.
they would have. They would definitely. I don't think they would have won three in a row either. Like I was saying, like the point I was making about AI and them having a chance with T Mac instead of Kobe. Because the reason why I'm saying kind of what you're saying is the mentality though. I've seen T Mac get flustered against Milwaukee first round by Glenn Robinson. You was
Mm-hmm.
out of
Big dog.
character. You was out of
Mm-hmm.
like it's one thing to lose your cool, but you getting out of character. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like but you got to have a certain level, especially to do something three, like win chips and get there three times.
Right.
You can't be folding like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Can't
what I'm
do it.
saying?
Hell
So
nah.
so like you said, because you that talented, you may get one, but
Mm-hmm.
three and what Kobe did, like I'm not jacking that either.
Right.
People just think that because from a talent, the talent was similar. So it's like, oh, bet, yeah, you just picking. Nah, it's more than that. Because
Bro.
if it
Mm-hmm.
was all about talent, then it would be a lot. Like that's why, honestly, that's why the Bulls beat Orlando, swept them because of the mentality Mike and them had. If
Mm-hmm.
it was just talent, that's a 7-game series, if anything.
Right.
Or the Orlando win again if it was based off talent.
Mm-hmm.
Penny,
Orlando was more
Shaq.
talented than Chicago, and
They
put me
was
That's
on
what
way
I'm
more
saying, though.
talented.
You know what I'm
like with
saying? So if it was
Penny,
talent,
Shaq, and all them.
Yep.
Nick
yeah,
Anderson, Dennis Scott, like they was more talented than the
that's what
Bulls
I'm
for real.
saying. So if we
Mm-hmm.
going off, if everything was based on talent, a lot of things would be different. And that's
Right.
why I even credit. That's why I like the Bulls, the last run in '98, because I had a debate with my brother Jero about it. But Morrow, tell me
Right.
what you think. I said the '98 Pacers was more talented than the '98 Bulls, talent wise, roster talent. They were a deeper team.
They were deeper than the Bulls, pauses. Yeah, they
That's what
were.
I'm saying.
But
But the
they didn't have
mental.
number 23 with that red
That's what I'm
jersey on.
saying, though.
That's the only.
That's what I'm saying.
Reggie is great. That's my big. I love Reggie, but
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying from a talent. That's why I
no, it's
like it
true.
so
Yeah.
much because of what
I
they
don't think I ever
overcame.
debated that though. I don't think I ever said that
So
Bulls
maybe
was
it might
more
have been
talented.
Sajiro then. It might have been Sajiro,
Yeah.
but I was debating me. But that's why I like that run, and that's why
Mm-hmm.
I went 7 games because it's like what they overcame. And that's when it came down to who won this shit more.
Right.
And Mike, it was like, we want this shit. And
Mm-hmm.
boom. So that's why I'm saying, like, tomorrow point, like, yeah, it ain't just about the talent.
Mm-hmm.
All those other intangibles play a role in these
Right.
Right.
sports.
And I'm gonna keep it on Kobe for 1 second because we was
Yeah.
talking about that, and when I said in the last show, I was like, yo, these niggas is disrespecting Kobe a lot, like this, like because he's not like he bust all y'all ass in the league. That's talking about it. He torched y'all, and now that he gone, y'all want to say, oh, he's this, that, and the third. And then Bleacher Report had came out with Kobe at number 11, ranked number 11, right? So
Yeah.
I wanna ask you as a former NBA player that played against Kobe a few times, right? The difference, right? When people say Mike is the greatest, right? And you got outside people that say LeBron is the greatest outside, and you got players that say, fuck out of here. Mike is the ultimate because they play with him, right? So where do you got Kobe at as far as in your 1 to 10 or 1 to 5? And how was it like going against him, game planning against Kobe Bryant, having to play against him as opposed to somebody on the outside saying, well, LeBron is better than Kobe? Because I got Kobe over LeBron. Individual wise, player wise, obviously the stats, Braun got the stats, but player to player, up and down, I will give it to, I mean, Braun is a great all around player, but that mentality of I'm going to bust your ass, I'm going with Kobe 10 out of 10 times, bro. And I think it's disrespectful to have him place at number 11 in an all time list. Like, he got
Yeah.
to be top
Yeah.
10,
That's.
oh, 11. Where you got him at? Where you got him at, Ant?
Hold on, I gotta change the camera because shit getting crazy, bro. First of all, bro, let's start here. Listen,
Yeah.
let's start here, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
You said who got him ranked 11?
Bleacher
Bleacher
Report
Report.
came out with a list, had Kobe Bryant at number 11.
Guys, what are we
11.
talking about?
11.
Who's judging him? Who you said?
Bleacher Report. And this
Come
is
on,
supposed
bro.
to
When
be
is
a
that ever the? Come on, bro. Like I look at this different. You see what I'm saying? Them folks up who over there has sniffed anything close to what that man did for the game of basketball.
right.
What the hell we talking
Yeah.
about?
What
I
are we
don't be
talking
looking
about?
at none of that no more. Cause I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, bro, I actually got to compete against these people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know who was the other 10 people, but 11, and that's why everybody up in arms about the shit. Bro, listen to me, bro. This is my thing about what we talking about. Because we are in a generation of strictly microwave what's ever going on. Devin Booker
Right.
could average 60 points next year. They're gonna say he better than Kobe. No
Yep.
disrespect, because I love
Mm-hmm.
Devin. He can
Mm-hmm.
hoop. He really like that. But it don't matter. He could average 64 a month. And they say,
Mm-hmm.
is he better than Kobe? Kobe ain't here to fit. None of them was saying this.
Mm-hmm.
When Shaq said, you think I could have won with T Mac? They don't put I'm like, Mac was amazing. Don't get me
Mm-hmm.
wrong. Bro put 20 years in.
One team.
20 years in,
Mm-hmm.
5 rings, 2 on without you, big homie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
He's the standard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like, oh, he number 11. That's clickbait for them people, bro. You know good
Mm-hmm.
and goddamn well. It ain't 10 other players in the world that was better than Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
Come
No.
on, bro.
No.
I'm not even tripping if he ain't gotta be number 1, he ain't gotta be number, but come on, bro.
Yeah, 11. That was
They
yeah.
had
11
they
is
had
crazy.
her.
Hey, can y'all got the list in front of y'all?
Let me pull it up. I'll pull it up.
Yeah, that was like, and like you said, like everybody with this Kobe hate now, it's like
I don't
you're
know
not
where
even
this shit
checking
coming
it.
from because it was like
Yeah,
they hated on him when he was playing, then they loved him after he passed away. God bless him, dead
yeah,
homie. And now it's like, yo, I
it's
could have
back to the
did what he
bullshit.
did. I could have
Yeah,
did what he did. He couldn't have did what, bro. If you could do what he did, you would have did it. He
Right.
did
yeah,
it.
Facts.
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
You don't get there without that. After the most dominant player ever leaves, and you get there 3 times and win twice.
So here was the
Fuck, I don't
top
know
10.
anybody else.
This was the top 10 that they had over Kobe. Obviously MJ number 1.
Mhm.
Like Sajero said, MJ, LeBron, Kareem, those gotta be, subjectively the top 3. So I
We
say
gotta keep
subjectively.
Kareem in
I
there.
gotta say subjectively. So that was a top 3.
Right.
Magic at
Yeah.
4, Bill Russell at 5, Shaq at 6, Duncan at 7, Bird at 8, Wilt at 9, Steph at 10, and Kobe came in at 11.
It's I love my brother Steph so much. It's unbelievable they got him before Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I ain't even on no bullshit, no disrespect, because I love Kareem too. I went to his book signing. He gave me some great jewels. This is like 15 years ago or something like that.
Mm.
Come on, man.
Yeah. I mean, it when they
Because we
put
gotta
this list
stop
out,
doing this, man. Like, they gotta stop that, bro.
this is the
Yeah.
it's like what
Man,
does
against
like I feel like what does the world have against Kobe Bryant? Like I just feel like
Now,
yeah, I just feel
nah.
like it's like an agenda to diminish this man's legacy, all his hard work, the Mamba mentality, what he wanted to do, like to get outside of Shaq's shadow. Like, yo, y'all kept calling me a sidekick. Do you see what I average with Shaq on the team? I
Hey,
carry.
bro.
If you look at it, somebody brought up an interesting point. Somebody said before Shaq didn't win anything until Kobe became the guy. And that's when Shaq won, which is true because he was getting swept up out of here until Kobe
2000.
became the guy.
Do me a favor. One of y'all, real shit. Look up Kobe average in the Western Conference Finals that first year they won the championship. Because Shaq was going crazy. Don't get me wrong. He the most dominant. He one of my favorite players ever. Look that shit up. And look up what he did afterwards, after Shaq left.
That was 2001, right?
No, 2000. That was the
2000.
first
Oh,
year they won.
2000?
2000. That's when they beat Sacramento to get to the finals.
Oh, yeah, that's when they played the Pacers, right?
Bro, look at his numbers, bro. And you got it. You can go on YouTube and look at the highlights, bro. He was a maniac. They don't win that shit without him. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
No,
Real
remember,
shit.
2000 they beat the Blazers. They beat the Blazers in the conference finals in 2000.
Oh, they beat Sacramento to get them. And then they played who they played? Oh, they played Jersey? Who they
Oh,
played 2000?
you talking about 2002 finals? That's when they beat Sacramento in 7 games.
Look
2002
at
Western
Kobe
Conference
shit in
Finals.
2000
And two,
or
So
2001. One of them.
2000, the year that they played Sacramento
Western
in the conference
Conference
finals
Finals. Western
against
Conference
Sacramento.
Finals.
oh, you
So,
mean the
bro,
finals
When they
or
beat
that's
Western
'02.
Conference
Sacramento.
finals?
That's '02. Then
Western
that's
Conference
'02.
Finals.
That's '02 when
That was
when
Sacramento?
in 2002. Then they played Jersey. That's the finals you want you to check
Oh yeah, I
for
remember when
Kobe
they beat
against
them.
Sacramento.
Look at 2000 and 2001.
2000,
Look at
2000 when they played the
look at all that
Blazers
shit in the
Well,
West Conference Finals
2002,
with
we
Shaq.
averaged 26.8.
in the Western Conference Finals
That's
against
the finals.
Sacramento.
You talking about the conference finals or the finals?
Western Conference Finals.
In
Against
2000?
Sacramento. In
All 3 of
2000
them
is when they beat
years.
the Blazers. Oh yeah, so he said look at all of them. The
All 3 of them
2000,
years, bro. With Shaq.
2001, and then '02. Because I know for a fact um
They
the
won in
one
2000.
Well,
I
in
think in
2000
'01.
Western Conference finals, he only averaged 20.4.
Yeah,
in
that was when he was
2001?
coming of age. 2001 is I
Oh,
think he
that's when
went
he was eight.
crazy.
2001
2001,
Oh yeah,
Western
2000.
Conference
Yeah, look
Finals.
at
they
2002
faced the Spurs, right?
and
2001,
2002,
he averaged 33. That's when he went crazy.
And they faced the
2001,
Spurs,
right?
2001.
right?
Yeah.
2001,
Yeah. And
Who they faced?
bro.
The Spurs?
the Spurs, they swept them.
Yeah, they
Bro,
swept everybody except Philly. Yeah,
that's when they
Yeah.
beat Philly.
Hmm.
Well, they
yeah,
ain't sweep Philly. They won like 16 games or something. But look at
yeah.
that shit, bro.
So Kobe averaged in that 2001, he averaged 33, and
Shaq was going crazy too, though. You know,
Yeah,
Shaq
Shaq was.
averaged, well,
like
Shaq
40.
only averaged 27.
But how many rebounds and blocks and shit? He was going
He
crazy.
averaged 13, 27, 13, 27 and 13. But
Yeah.
Kobe carried him. Kobe averaged
Bro, I
33.
told you. That's what I'm saying. Like, how do y'all forget that shit? I know it
Right.
was like 24 years ago or something, but at the same time,
Right.
like,
He's no
bro,
Robin. It's Batman and Superman. That's what it is.
and that's what he called it.
Yeah.
Shaq said that.
Yeah. That's
Man, I don't know. Like, look, man, I'm
it'd be
tired of them doing that to
disrespectful,
him.
man.
Yeah, it's bad work. Because I'm like, come on, bro, this cold, bro.
NBA live
Yeah,
numbers, word. NBA live numbers. Yeah,
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 like,
man.
created player. And
yeah.
Mac was like that too. Don't get me wrong, but Mac ain't had that what Kobe got.
Mm-hmm.
The
Like Kobe would
mental.
do anything to win.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like Allen Iverson, like that. Cause like we talk about AI all the time. Like
Yeah,
he'll do anything to win.
Yep.
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That
He just didn't
mentality.
have the supporting cast that those guys had. Like Mac had a
Mm-hmm.
way better supporting cast than Chuck did.
So where he at in your top 10?
Who?
Kobe. Where is he at? Where you place him?
You can go look. Look, y'all can rip this off my page. I just had when I was in Vegas, they interviewed me and they was like, "What's your Mount Rushmore?" 4, and it was tough, but
Mm.
I got Mike, I got Cole, I got
Mm.
Braun,
Mm-hmm.
I got Tim Duncan,
Mm-hmm.
and it was hard for me not to put Shaq on there.
Mm-hmm.
Tim got 5 of them things. Should have had
Mm-hmm.
like 7.
Mm-hmm. And the only reason why I can't, for me personally, I can't put Tim Duncan over Kobe, even though Tim Duncan got the same amount of rings.
I got Kobe on there though.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
just saying because when people put Tim Duncan over Kobe, I can't put
Yeah.
Duncan over Kobe because the way like Duncan won his rings in it was sporadic. You may get one here, maybe 2. Kobe went 3, then 2, and went to 3 straight. He almost did a mic on y'all. So that's dominance over you getting rings here and there. So this is why I can't put Duncan over Kobe, even though they got the same amount of rings. It's the way Kobe won his rings compared to Duncan. So that's just my opinion on why, because a lot of people got Duncan over Kobe.
I, I will say Tim Duncan's second year in the league, chipped up,
Chipped up, yeah,
dominating as a
Absolutely.
chipped up,
sophomore.
chipped
Yeah.
Chipped
up.
up,
But
Yeah.
chipped up.
He
that was
had David
chipped up.
Robinson,
Why?
but he
Because
came in the
Mike
league
wasn't there.
already.
Mike
Now
left.
we not doing it because Mike wasn't there. He was still
Mike,
killing. He
Mike
was
left.
killing. Tim
That's a
Duncan
whole
was
different
putting on
conversation.
a clinic.
Mike
Tim
left.
Duncan was I watched the game 5 against the Knicks. Tim Duncan, that was illegal.
Yeah, he was
Clinic.
killing them. Yeah.
Clinic.
Yeah.
Clinic.
Yeah.
That was like watching a basketball camp, and it was like,
Yeah.
that was a straight clinic. I was like, he
Mm-hmm.
really was killing them, like, for
Right.
real.
Bro,
And then
Tim
another
Duncan.
thing where people, which I kind of agree with that point to an extent, when some people say that Kobe wasn't the best in his position, whereas Duncan is the best power forward to ever play the game. So a lot of people will make that argument on why they would put Duncan over Kobe, right? So there's
Okay.
a lot of different arguments there that could be made, but
Mhm.
I just, for me personally, I can't put Duncan over Cole because of the way Cole won his championships in dominant fashion, right? Like it's hard to win
I'm not mad at
one.
that.
It's
I'm
hard to
not
win
mad at
one.
that.
And my man went 1-3 in a row, and he went to again took a hiatus, and then came back and went to 3 straight and won 2. He almost did Mike. That's Kobe's the closest thing breathing. Well, God rest his
Yeah.
soul, was breathing to Mike. The closest
Yeah.
thing. So I'm like, yo, if he's the closest, if he's the second best 2 guard behind the best player that ever played a game that was a two guard, I'm always going to say this. How are you going to have Kobe at number 11? It just don't make sense.
Because these people are younger, bro.
Don't make sense.
It's not like they younger, which I get, because I got 3 sons. And let them tell it like LeBron, Jason Tatum, and all. And it's cool. I get it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't explain to you, like, these people that's evaluating for like Bleacher Report. Now, I remember when they started. And I'm cool with a lot of them. But I'm like, if you born after like 2002 or something, I can't argue with you about what it was like to turn on the TV after church on NBC
Dun,
and
dun, 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 dun.
hear
Mm-hmm.
that music and see Mike leaning in and all fadeaways, the shoes, like the swag, all that shit, him pulling up in Ferraris. I can't explain that.
Right.
But I
Yeah.
understand why you look at LeBron like that. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? And you look at John Morant like that. You
Mm-hmm.
look at Steph like that. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I get it. I can't take you back to when Penny had just got the shoes out. You know what I'm saying? How it was with when Orlando played against Houston. Like
Mm-hmm.
I can't bring you back to that. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I just respect the kids. I ask people. We be at the spot. Hey, what year was you born? Oh, I was born in 2000. All right, look, bro, I
You
can't
can't
have
have
no
the
conversation.
conversation.
Nah, because you wasn't there. You got to be there to know what's going
Right.
on,
Yeah.
bro. I can't
Yeah.
explain Scottie Pippen when the shoes came out. He leaning in. Scottie got a
Mm-hmm.
triple double. Mike over there with 47. I can't explain watching at grandma's house, bro.
Right.
It's nostalgic. You know what
The
I'm
start.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
stay away from it. But I'm like, we can always have a conversation. Like this is great, but y'all
Mm-hmm.
know. But
Right.
like when you
Yeah.
talking to like a 22-year-old, man, Braun did. All right, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
again,
All
man,
right,
I never want to be
you
the
got it. It's not really a bad argument though, because
right.
Braun is Braun. Like
Braun
I
is
just
Braun.
yeah, I tell my kids like enjoy the greatness because
Right.
he gonna retire soon at some point.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Right.
enjoy this shit. We ain't never seen nothing like this before. You know what I mean?
Never. And I know I said somebody had made a point, and bro, I alluded to this before. And I look at because obviously we see a lot of things on the internet, and we take things in context, and we take things for a grain of salt because we know basketball, we watch basketball, and we know okay that's a legitimate argument there, right? So one thing I saw when they was like, okay, let me just end this debate. It was like Michael Jordan is the greatest player that ever played a game. Agreed. LeBron James has the greatest career of any basketball player ever played a game. There would be some people that would say Mike because of he did it in a shorter span and what he did. But in terms of age at 41 and still is making all NBA teams, granted, the way the game is played today is totally different, non-physical like how it was back in early 90s, 2000s, early 2000s, but we can't slight Braun for that, and not being he played to what was given to him. And he takes incredible care of his body, right, in order to play at that high level. So, looking
Yeah.
at LeBron's career is nothing to take away from Braun, right? But
Yeah.
again, when I go back and when I say the players that played the game, that you get the players, they would tell you, no, Michael Jordan. And some people, the players, will have Kobe over LeBron because they played with him. They play with LeBron, they play with Kobe. They're like two totally different animals. You know what I mean? Like, can't compare the two. A lot of people say you can't even compare the two. Kobe's just on another level. And it was crazy because we posted a clip on the page where it had prime LeBron versus prime Kobe. And if you look at it, 10 out of 10 plays were screens that LeBron was able to get off. Kobe one-on-one with LeBron. Footwork, pull up,
Yeah.
post up, fade away. On him, no screens, nothing, because that was an attest to this man's game and the preparation that he put into his game individually to be able to get off without no screens and nothing like that. No slight at LeBron. That's LeBron's game off the screens, but I just can't. It's just so disrespectful that these guys be just putting dirt on my man Kobe name, putting him at. Some people was like, he's not even in my top 20. Like I heard somebody say that. Like, what are we
That's
talking
somebody who,
about?
if I hear
Niggas
somebody
What are
say
we
drunk,
that,
bro.
talking
the
about, bro?
conversation
Kobe
is over.
Bryant?
Conversation be over with that. Like
Gotta show my hair
it's
for that one.
it, it's a
Hey,
lot of hating.
I'm gonna take you to the east side, boy. Take you my guys over there at Barber Life. Shout out to Aunt now.
Now I'm letting my shit grow out, little sunshine.
Let it grow out,
Mhm.
bro.
You know what I'm
I gotta
saying?
get you. We get it braided. We gonna get it cut. We gonna do anything. We gonna get some Jamaican food. What you wanna do?
Yeah, you gotta do
Nah,
something with
hey,
that shit soon.
hey. But I'm gonna say before. Hey, listen. I'm gonna say this. Like everything is always subjective when it comes to sports.
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
like that we have to compare and that is kind of. I don't even watch First Take and shit like that no more because we don't have nothing to talk about. Is LeBron versus Michael Jordan, and I'm like,
Right.
bro,
yeah,
it's not a conversation, bro. It's two different generations. They two different players. Even LeBron, Kobe, or Mike,
Mm-hmm.
Kobe. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I'm like, man,
Mm-hmm.
that man, let that man rest in heaven, bro. They two
Right.
different players. LeBron need pick and rolls. He
Mm-hmm.
ain't got the one-on-one game Kobe had.
Mm-mm.
He ain't got the one-on-one game T Mac had,
Mm-mm.
or
Nope.
Mike, or Allen Iverson. Like,
Nope.
but the way he's effective, I ain't never seen no basketball player in my life control a basketball game like LeBron James over Michael Jordan. I
Absolutely.
stand on that shit. Like
Absolutely.
Kobe, like the thing that year they beat Boston, the
Who, Cleveland?
Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
No,
2010.
Boston. Kobe.
When
The Lakers
Oh,
when
versus
okay.
Kobe won
Boston.
2010.
2010.
Kobe shot like terrible,
Horrible. But he
Yeah,
had
but
I
like
he had
30
rewatched
like
that game.
rebounds.
18. He had like 18 rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, see, I don't know who else gonna do that shit
Mm-hmm.
to win. It don't matter what it takes. That's
Mm-hmm.
why he separated himself from me. It's Mike, Cole, Braun, and then it's whoever the fuck else. That's
Mm-hmm.
it for me. Cause I seen
Mm-hmm.
it. I seen it. You know what I mean? Braun best play ever. Most notable play is when he got the block on Andre Iguodala
Andre Iguodala, right.
to
Right.
win the chip. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? He got plenty of highlights as Braun, but that
Mm-hmm.
block that solidified him in Cleveland, and that shit
Mm-hmm.
changed everything.
Mm-hmm.
Saying,
Yeah.
So we be talking about that, right? So like, in y'all opinion, like a lot of people get disrespect. Kobe been getting disrespect. So as far as like the most underrated, like great player, in my opinion, I think the most underrated and underappreciated great player has to be Isaiah Thomas, Zeke. I think that
how's Zeke underrated?
Nah, I don't think
he
go ahead.
doesn't get proper placement. That's what I'm saying. They
I don't
people
know, man.
look.
Zeke,
They'll talk about a lot of great players, and you'll see some of these guys getting listed, and you won't even see Isaiah Thomas. You go through the top 20, you won't even see him. You go through a certain list, sometimes you don't even see him in the top 30. And it'd be like, yo, I've seen that happen frequently, where it's like, yo, listen, he can't be lower than a certain point. Like, it's very few people who could say they beat Larry, Magic, and Mike. But matter of fact, he's the only one who could say that. Let's be clear. And we
Yeah.
talk about not like, oh, they old. No, we talking about prime. They getting it in. He's beating people. Mind you, if he don't get the turnover to Larry Bird, they beat Boston in 87. If they don't call a bum ass call on Lambert or Kareem, they possibly win 3 in a row. So it's a lot of things where trajectory for him could have been different, but it gets swept. Like, he's not one of these regular dudes. Mind you, team before Steph Curry, it was him who was the little man who the team built around winning chips, who's the main guy. Before Steph Curry did it. He debunked that with the whole little, but it was like since he did that, it wasn't done again until a Steph Curry. So that's why I just think that when we talk about the history of the game, he don't get proper just due. Because he
I, I,
gets
I gotta I gotta agree.
well,
I
yeah,
gotta
go ahead. I'm
agree.
gonna go after that. I'm listening.
Yeah.
No, that's a
I,
good. That's
that's a
interesting. I like that. I like that, cuz.
And the way I say I gotta agree because just now, right, we talked about top Bleacher Report, right? I'm pretty sure Isaiah Thomas is in there because they did a top 100, but I
yeah.
don't even think he made the top 20, right? And then we talk about Kobe, we say, okay, he's the second greatest two guard to ever play the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah Thomas arguably is the second, well, third greatest point guard to ever play the game, right? Because a lot of people will put Steph over Isaiah,
And
rightfully
that's
so.
now though. That's now. So even so, for example, right? Isaiah Thomas was always the second best point guard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Until Steph Curry come in and is like, okay, bet. Steph Curry probably second now. So
Right.
Isaiah Thomas is gonna drop like what 30 spots now because Steph Curry
That's
came
true.
up.
That's true.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, but
That's crazy.
I mean,
Yeah, that's a good point, Mel.
are we gonna give our? You go first. Like I like the Isaiah. I feel like Isaiah does get his just due.
I don't
'Cause
nah, I don't
Isaiah
think
was
he do.
amazing. Like it
Uh-huh.
was
Yeah,
magic in him. To
Yeah.
like
yeah,
when I was a kid, and then
yeah.
now the game evolves. Hey, you go first, cause I
I
got my
just
underrated point guard.
the reason and the reason why I think, and there's no shot to Isaiah, I just think that the reason why he gets overlooked is because
That Mike
he
shit.
is, yeah,
Yeah.
that ever he
Yeah.
came is like, okay, you was battling Magic, Bird, those Celtics teams, and then you came the bad boy Pistons, you got a couple, and then you was just going up against Mike, like you was really compared to what you can do with Michael Jordan, right? And then once Michael Jordan beat
And
you,
Bird. That Bird
Can
shit,
I
boy.
can I
That
can I
Easter
make one
Thomas
more
was
point?
yeah, go
crazy.
ahead.
I want to make one more point too. And
Mm-hmm.
I know that's because that's my guy, but we got to understand the caliber. Like, for example, if you went to a John Stockton and said, yo, listen, we need you to get 30 tonight. We going against Mike.
Mm-hmm.
We going against it, but we need you to get 30 tonight, though.
He's not that
Right.
type of player.
This is how great Isaiah Thomas is. He could
Right.
get 15, 16 assists. He
Mm-hmm.
could get 30. I gotta go with like real historian mode. His
Mm-hmm.
battles with Bernard King, for example, getting the 13 in
Bernard
90
King.
seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We not seeing Magic and nobody, only certain people doing that. And
Mm-hmm.
we gotta go to the scorers. Isaiah Thomas could be a scorer when he wanted to. I seen him post up Mike, post
Mm-hmm.
him up, back him down. Oh, like I seen him in the finals. They losing to Portland, game one, get 20 in the fourth.
Mm-hmm.
20.
Mm-hmm.
Said, all right, we losing.
Mm-hmm.
All
My
right,
bro
let me
putting
go
out
into attack
receipts.
mode. Like it's like a lot
Hey,
of
I
people
love
cannot.
this shit. Oh
A
yeah,
lot
let's
of
go.
people
Yeah,
cannot
come on.
do this. They cannot do this.
That's
Yo, I
facts
even
though.
see. Yo, another one. He was injured in the year when the Bulls swept them. He was
Mm-hmm.
injured
His ankle was fucked
against
up and he went crazy.
right against Boston before they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals to face the Bulls in '91 when they got swept. The deciding game, he was coming off an injury. Then he wasn't really playing good. In the fourth quarter, in the overtime against the Celtics, we
Mm-hmm.
talking about double-digit points against Larry Bird and them to make Boston. I mean, to make the Celtics go to the conference finals, and that's after being injured. I seen him take over games on
Mm-hmm.
some Kobe, Mike, like on that. I've never seen a point guard be able to, when it's time to score, said fuck that. I could
Right.
score and get 20 against Mike, Magic. It don't matter. I'm gonna get
Mm-hmm.
20. We gonna win. So go down the list of point guards and who's could facilitate and score. That's
That's why I
a
don't
great
think he's
player.
underrated, bro.
No,
You making
no.
my point. I
And I'm
think he's
saying
not.
he's not. He has the credentials to not be underrated, but they don't give him this
They
credit.
don't. Yeah, I
That's why
think
I'm
they
saying he's
don't
underrated.
talk
Y'all
about
don't
They
think
Zeke
they
don't talk
give
enough.
about him
Isaiah
enough.
Thomas his, all right.
No, I don't. I
Listen,
don't think so.
okay. I'm gonna tell you this how I'm gonna tell you. Listen, bro. I
Okay.
think he get his just due, but I do think that Dream Team shit really put a dent in his legacy.
Yeah,
But I
because
never
not being
thought,
liked.
yeah, I never thought, because I watched them when I was a kid. Like, my dad and them, my uncles and them was,
Yeah.
they rave about Magic, number one,
Hmm.
and then Isaiah. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
But I think that Dream Team thing, I don't know if Mike had it. Mike said he had to do with it. I think they might be lying about that. Probably did
Mm-hmm.
have something to do with it. Chuck Daly over there, how you're
Hmm.
starting superstar
Stars not on there.
point
Yep.
guard, not on the thing. Like, come on,
Right.
bro. Because he like, well, and I felt like if Isaiah Thomas can come on this right now, and we really asked him a question, he could be completely honest. There's no way you ain't feel some kind of way about that, bro.
Absolutely.
Chuck
He
Absolutely.
Daly
admits
is
that though.
coaching.
Yeah,
He
he did.
admits it.
He
He
did.
admits that. It does, like he feels a way about it.
Hell yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he got to. That's Zeke. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now I
Yeah.
feel like because it was growing up, it was those was the guys. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you talking about, I feel like he's rated right. I just do feel like that shit put a dent in his legacy because he should have
Mm-hmm.
made that all. I mean,
That dream
USA
Yeah.
team.
team,
Yeah.
Like
that dream
John
team.
Stockton, no disrespect, but you're not Zeke. You
Nah,
never
hold
will
on. Let me
be.
stop.
And you
No
never was.
disrespect. Hey, listen, respectfully, John Stockton is my underrated point guard guy. Look the numbers up. Look them up, champ.
He got the numbers, but let's be
OG,
serious. Come
please put
on.
the. He would have won 2 chips if Mike wasn't over there. You know that in Utah.
But
You know
so
that.
how you don't get enough credit when you make the dream team over Isaiah Thomas when everybody and their mom know you shouldn't have been there over him. So
This is
you getting
politics.
respect. You
That's
getting
politics.
you getting over respect. You getting over just do.
No,
If
he
you
didn't
ask
get.
me,
He deserved it. Do I think he was better than Isaiah Thomas? No,
No.
but he deserved that. Look his
and
numbers
guess
up,
and
bro.
guess what Isaiah
Look
Thomas
up
did to
his
him?
numbers, bro. Look
Gave
at
him
his numbers.
40 when they said, you want a team over me? And Carmelo got to give people the elbow because they mad because, yo, you killing my point guard.
He is
That's what
better
Isaiah
than.
Thomas
He's
do. Gave
better.
him
He's better
40,
than John
said,
Stockton. Talent, talent. We talk about talent.
no,
We
he's
talk
better
about
than John
talent.
Stockton. He's
Nah, he's
better than
better than
him.
John Stockton.
He's better
Somebody.
than him.
I just
He's
said he's
better
better
than
than.
him.
He's better than John Stockton. Well, he's more talented than John Stockton. But
See,
look
but
up
see,
John
that
Stockton,
sound like a
bro.
butt. Like, yo, you
Look up
nice,
John
but.
Stockton numbers, bro.
So, hold on. John Stockton is better than Isaiah Thomas because he averaged with, he got
I
the
didn't
assist
say he
record?
was better than. I didn't say he was better than Isaiah
Okay.
Thomas. I said
Okay.
Isaiah Thomas is way more talented than John Stockton offensively.
Okay.
Look up John Stockton
Offensively,
shit right now, bro.
he got
Y'all
the
got
steals.
Chat
He got the
GPT and
assists.
all that. Look
Nah,
that
he
shit
got the
up.
steals. He got the assists. I know John Stockton does his thing. I'm not taking anything away from John Stockton, but I
I'm
do
just saying he
think
my
that.
underrated guy. Nobody talk
All
about
right,
John, man.
all right, and that's fair. That's fair.
But
Who's
Isaiah's
your
better.
underrated player then, bro? Because I gave mine, Ant gave his. So who's yours then?
You gave a real well. We both gave 2 All-Timers, so I
My
Yeah,
respect
they
it. I
both.
underrated
respect it,
player,
cuz.
Yeah,
and I was it's crazy because I was just looking at this today, and I was like,
yeah.
damn, that's interesting. I didn't know that stat.
Uh huh.
And I'm like, yo, a lot of people don't really talk about him that much. Jamal Crawford, bro.
I saw that statistic where he had more career points than this group of players. He got more of this. Yeah,
Yeah,
and being a primary six man for majority of his career.
Yeah,
But I
Jamal
mean,
that's my
Crawford was
vet.
a certified bucket getter.
Jamal Crawford is nice. I mean,
Certified. He was on that Bulls team putting up 50. Like
yeah, yeah,
Jamal
yeah. He was
Crawford.
on the Knicks getting up 50. I remember, yo, my favorite Jamal Crawford memory, just to show him some love, is when he gave D Wade 52 and he missed a shot.
Ain't
I
miss a
watched
shot.
that
Yep.
game. I was
Yep.
like, oh,
Yep.
Hey, bro.
yeah,
Jamal
Hey,
Crawford was he was one of those ones.
yeah.
Like
yeah.
very underrated, unsung, under the radar. But if you look at the stat sheet, you're like, damn, 45, damn, 38, damn, 52, damn,
I
like
see.
you.
And smiling with that. He liked that one. He's smiling. He like,
Hey,
yo,
no,
he
that's
liked
hey,
that
look,
one.
hey, on some real shit. That's my vet, bro. Golden State, my
Yo,
second year.
Okay.
Um, and I remember like that's my vet, man. Like
Hmm.
that's big on me. Like he was like, I remember he had 50 against Sacramento in Golden State, and he was like, Kevin Martin had no, he didn't have 50 that game. He had like 20 something, but Kevin Martin had 50, and he came to the locker room. One thing about Jamal, man, them guys from Seattle funny as shit, man. They serious, but they funny as hell, man. And he was like, yeah, he said something about he had 50. He had 50 tonight. He said, I had 50 for 3 different other teams. Like I do this all the
right.
time. I do this all the time. You know what I mean? But he had 50 like the next game. I forgot who he was playing against. And his 50 don't just be regular. Like
Yeah.
he was really the street ball, like 6'6", 6'5", 6'6", handle. And when he get hot, I'm like, bro, because I used to work out with him. Because I'm like, man, I got to work on my handle and shooting off the dribble like you do. It's like, all right, let's get in the gym in the morning. You know what I mean? It was never no one time he didn't want to do that.
Mm.
But I tell people it's so crazy because the year that he didn't get signed the next year, he had like a 55-point game when he was, I think he was with the Suns, maybe somebody, but he
Yeah,
had
when it
like
was with the
50 something,
Suns. Yeah,
right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
yep,
how they ain't sign you back? But the politics. He was like, at
Mm-hmm.
that
yeah,
time, I think he was either close to 40 or
yeah,
like 40, 41 or something. And they was like, you know what I mean? And that's how that shit go.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah.
I mean, he's a prolific, certified
Bucket getter.
scorer. And
Certified.
he don't be doing. He could post up and shit too, but he just didn't really need to do that
His
Yeah,
because
handle was so elite.
his handle's so crazy. Like it, I used to be like, bro, like you be doing all that shit. It look like he losing the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as somebody think he losing the ball, pop, 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 pop. Now you on YouTube, cuz
yeah,
viral now.
yeah,
Pull up
yeah,
game, three from pull up. Like he was before his time, in my opinion.
He was. He
yeah,
was.
yeah.
Jamal
He was,
Crawford
Because
in
like
he
all the
was,
today's
kids play
league.
like him now.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
He came in the
yeah,
league
Picture
in what,
Jamal
year
Crawford in
2000?
today's league. Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
And
He
In his
averaging
prime,
Seattle,
25,
what?
yeah.
26 in
Them
today's
Seattle
league.
boys is tough. And speaking about Seattle boys, though, I do want to give a shout out, and I never knew this. And I was telling G about this the other day, bro. I want to give a shout out to Nate Robinson because his whole career, I didn't know no one knew he was dealing with that kidney issue.
The kidney issue,
He
Yeah.
yeah.
and he got his life saved. And that was one of my favorite dudes too. Small dude.
Yeah.
I remember, bro, when I had the rookie card and we met him at
Mm-hmm.
the T-Mobile store and you
Mm-hmm.
gave him the CD and he
Mm-hmm.
signed my card. The card is upstairs. I had the card. I put it upstairs. But yeah, and I'm like, damn, like for him to had that career going through all of that, I was
Right.
like, damn, he went through a lot and really was a soldier and a fighter until he
Yep.
couldn't really do it no more. So I just
Yep.
thought about him. Speaking about Seattle, so I just wanted to give a shout out to Nate Robb for
Yeah.
Shout
definitely
Shout
out
to
to
being
Nate
a
Robb.
Rob,
warrior.
man. My guy named Rob, man.
Hell
Yeah,
One of
yeah.
the most he's an underrated shit talker on the court.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
If you know, you know. But he was for him to be at that size, pause, like the way he played, man, like
yeah, man.
he was so good, bro. Like for
Mm-hmm.
real.
Yeah,
He was so
yeah,
good. He could do
yeah.
everything.
I love Nate Robb, man. That was yeah. Like I ain't gonna lie, it made me just be like, damn, like everybody complaining about this, that, and his like he really like life on the line and really went
Soldier.
out and had a
Mm-hmm.
career and you know what I'm saying? And it was like damn, like look what he went through. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
special shout out to Nate Robb, man, for
Special
sure.
shout out to Nate.
Yo,
Record.
y'all saw Luca, man. Luca looking skinny, man.
I hope that's real, man, because they were saying that
Yo,
shit is AI. I
you
I
think
don't know.
yo,
Yo, if
I
that joint
hope
is
he really,
AI,
if
I
he
would be
looking like if he
crying.
look like that right now, bro, he might average like 40,
30. I want to say 40. I'll give it
35.
Kyrie said he gave somebody 60 in practice one time. I'm
Who,
like,
Luca?
Luca.
You can't score 60 points in practice.
That's what
That
Kyrie
don't
said.
happen.
He said he gave a nigga 20 points in 3 minutes.
No, I believe that. He could do that. Yeah. I believe that.
And this was fat Luca. This wasn't even in
That's that,
shape
that was
Luca.
yeah. That was Michelin Man Luca.
I'm like, God damn, man. No, but on the serious though, I want to ask you, how do you feel about Bronny James? Because what you call it, they was on the podcast, Kevin Durant was on Bron James Mind the Game podcast, and he was seemingly talking about Bronny, was like, yo, if you sick something, if you ain't got if that tenacity like Drew Holiday, then pretty much saying your career ain't gonna be shit. So it's pretty much a slight at Bronny James without being a slight at Bronny James. How do you feel about Bronny? Because I watched Bronny, he's getting better, but an NBA player, I still don't see Bronny as an NBA player. But how you feel about Bronny?
He's definitely an NBA player, bro.
You think he's
Like,
an NBA player?
yeah, because if you look at some other guys that gets no notoriety or anything
Mm-hmm.
that's in the league that has stuck around for a few years, he better than them. It's just that you
Who?
see him and you automatically gonna say you ain't your daddy, you ain't a pro.
Name
And
who
that
he
shit
better
is
than
just
that you just mentioned. Who he better than?
I mean, I can't name like, bro. It's look up some rosters. Some of these people at the bottom of the rosters that's up and down from the G League to the league, he better than them, or just as good. It just you hear his name and he ain't his daddy, and
Right.
then it's like you're not a pro. But that
Mm-hmm.
shit ain't realistic. Like nobody is his dad.
Right.
Nobody is LeBron. You know what I'm saying? So like, what I do like about him though, what I say is that he been in interviews saying how much he's hanging his hat on playing defense because he really
Mm-hmm.
is like 6'2", 6'1", 6'2".
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta hang your hat on being a
I mean, you
defender.
got to. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
and I think he a better shooter than he's showing,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not getting the volume of shots that people that's known as shooters getting.
Mm-hmm.
So if it looked like he's shooting 30 or 27% from three, but he only
Mm-hmm.
shooting three threes a game.
Mm-hmm.
So you go 0 for 6 for 2 games, you ain't playing that many minutes. It's gonna
Mm-hmm.
fuck up your percentage. You know, I'm a shooter, so I know how that go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I think if he gets more playing time, but he gonna have to stay on the court by being, he gonna have to be a two-way player. Like you gonna be able to guard. I don't think he can guard like 4 positions. You gotta be able to guard point guards and shooting guards
Yeah.
to
I
stay
don't
on the
even.
court.
Yeah. I
And
think.
then if you stay on the court, that's when your percentage is
Right.
going higher because you're gonna get more shots. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't think
But.
he's not a pro. I think he's NBA. He can play in the league. Like a lot of these motherfuckers in the league now. Like they don't. I'm like, man, like if they can play, he can play. It's just that
Mm,
that's his daddy name.
right.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So you gotta build your own. Give him some time to build his own resume. Like build up his own, his own game so he could separate a little bit from that shit so he could be good. But he been doing great with it so far. I'm more
Mm,
impressed with him as a professional because I'm like, he
mm,
can play in the league. You know what I'm saying? He
mm,
got more athletic than people think. He just got to earn. I mean, he got to earn his stripes like all the other rookies did. It don't matter that your daddy LeBron James, nigga. You came
right.
in second round, so that you
Mm,
got to earn your own bones, build your own resume, build your own rapport, and then show them that I'm Bronny James, but that's my daddy and I'm me.
right.
But the media won't let that happen because all they want to talk about is he this, is that. I'm like, bro,
It's
shut the
hard
fuck
for
up.
bro because he's going to be
I
in
mean,
his
it's
father's
always it's
shadow.
always gonna be like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they handle that well as a family, but I think he's really handling it well with his career. And I'm like, just
Mm-hmm.
let him rock. He'll be fine. He can
Mm-hmm.
shoot. To me, he just ain't he gotta get more time. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
whatever you need to do to stay on the floor, do that. So when I heard him say, I want to play defense, I want to do this, that, well, that's what's gonna keep you on the floor. Then
Mm-hmm.
you show them the rest of your game.
Right. Right. I mean, I agree. I mean, I've been a hard critic on Bron. I'm like, yo, I don't think I did say he's getting better. He's getting better as an NBA player. I just think that he needs more time to stay in the G League to work on his game before, you step into that NBA atmosphere and play. That's just my opinion. I just don't see him right now as like a rotational NBA player, right? So let him develop in the G League and do his thing. So that's just how I see that. But go ahead, bro. What you got? Because I don't want
I
them. I
mean,
don't even know if they're gonna kick us off now that Instagram did this whole. It was crazy. 'Cause I went on the page. I'm like, all right,
We've been
this
on
is
here for a minute.
20
yeah,
episodes. No, I'm talking about on a 2 cents page. 20 episodes, 19
yeah,
episodes prior. I'm going on to go live. You gotta have 1,000 followers in order to go live. What the? We just did this
yeah.
18,
That's crazy.
19 weeks. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
insanity.
Instagram, you tripping, bro. You tripping,
Yeah.
IG. Tripping.
They
Tripping,
kicking
man.
us off?
No, no,
Nah.
no, no, no. They're
Oh, we
kicking us.
good? Oh, all right.
No, we good. No,
Yeah.
I was just saying that's what they did. I don't know how this new whatever they got going on, but yeah. Go ahead,
Yeah.
bro.
Now, I mean, honestly, how I look at Bronny James, he got hate just because, like, Ant was saying, like, because of who he is. And honestly, man, it's a lot of guys that's in the league, like he said, that's at the bottom, and like, he's better than them. He just get a lot of criticism because he's not his pops, and
Mm-hmm.
that comes with everything. That's like even Michael Jordan's sons. They didn't make it to the league, but they looking at him in college like they're supposed to be something, and it's like, oh, well,
Now his sons is doo doo
But I'm just
trash
saying
Ronnie
though,
would have
the only
destroyed
the
that.
only reason they even got looks though was because of who they
because of the
was.
name.
Right, right, right.
So that's
It was
you know
on
what I mean?
ESPN.
Yeah. So it's just
What
like,
Eric
Trash.
Gordon did to them boys,
yeah,
Eric Gordon went crazy. We didn't
Yeah,
know who
shout out
had
to
this
Eric.
before Instagram.
Yeah, shout out for
They
Eric
wanted like
Gordon.
50 on
Eric
them
Gordon
folks.
was a dog. He was a
Yeah,
dog. But yeah, I'm rooting for him to do his thing though. You know what I'm saying? Like I hope that he does shed the narrative and prove everybody wrong. Because like I
Mm-hmm.
said, I respect that. People looking at it like if the, like what Braun and them did, like looking at it a funny way. But I'm anybody if they got in position to help their child and etc. And Bronny's putting in the work. He's just not
Mm-hmm.
his pops. That's not his
Mm-hmm.
fault.
yeah.
So I'm rooting
Mm-hmm.
for him. I ain't got nothing bad to say. I'm rooting for him, and hopefully he shed that narrative, man.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I want to ask this question, Ant. If there was one player that's I wouldn't say like now because now it's they ain't gonna do that. But if there was one player that's kind of like that's in the league now that's didn't play in the summer league or didn't have to play in the summer league, so to speak, who you think could beat your summer league scoring record? What player would that be?
That's in the league, like that just plays summer league, or they coming into
That's in the league. That's all right. Let me
like a
rephrase it.
young boy that's gonna have to play summer league that's already like G
That's
League or in
already
the league.
yeah. That you feel
Uh,
that could beat your summer league record. Because I think who came closest to that? Somebody scored 42.
that
Who
was
was it?
Anthony Randolph. He scored that the day before I scored 47. We played at Golden State together. Yeah,
That's
yeah, he was
crazy.
crazy. I told him I was gonna break his record, and I ain't play that game because I sprained my ankle in practice. But the day before, but I was right. After
That's
um,
dope.
right now, um, boy just got drafted. He may
Who?
not play summer league next year though. I don't think neither one of them, but I thought they was gonna do it. Trey Johnson went to Oklahoma, and Jeremiah Fears.
Mm.
Yeah, they can score the fuck out of it. But I'm thinking if it ain't because I don't think they're gonna play a lot this year, so they probably don't have to play summer league next year.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I think it's gonna be somebody from like overseas, like
Mm.
one of them guys like that.
Overseas, you think?
Yeah, like somebody come in like Luca or some shit like that. That just
Mm-hmm.
flat out, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Score. But that shit's still standing, baby. We're
That
going
shit
18
still
years strong, baby.
that's
18
yo,
years.
yo, yo, if
I
you
want
it,
somebody to break it though. I really thought Donovan Mitchell was gonna break it.
oh, okay.
He had like
Okay.
42 or something like that.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Excuse me.
that's
I thought he was
crazy.
gonna break it because they would let him do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
47,
everybody was
that
like, no, they about to break your shit. They about to. I'm like, man, I hope they do, bro. But
why you want somebody to break it though?
because I want somebody else that's part of their legacy too. I done had this
That's
shit for
true.
18. You
Shit,
know what I
hold
mean?
on to it. Hold
No, I'm
on
a
to
hold. I mean, I ain't asking for them to do it, but I'm like,
Yeah,
them
you
the
you
them the
respect
points,
seeing the history
man.
being
Yeah.
made.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with it. They ain't think I was. I mean, but it was, it's dope to still have like people like,
Yeah.
uh, you know what I mean? Like,
Because I
man,
saw you had posted something. Was that in Vegas where they got your points per game, the highest points per
yeah,
game?
they do that shit every year, bro.
Okay.
Every year they put that picture. So like when people be walking past when they in Vegas, because I wasn't there for summer league,
Mm.
and every time they walk past, they take a picture and send it to me. I'll wake up to like literally, bro, like 15 people send the same picture. Cause they be at summer league. They out
Right.
there. They're like, where you at?
Mm.
Why you ain't here? I'm like, man, I'm at the crib, bro. I got kids. We have fun, man, but it's all good though.
That's
But
dope, man. 47. That's a lot of buckets, B. And that transition to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like, is there one executive that ever said, yo, man, we fucked up. We should have drafted you?
yep,
Who
a
was it?
couple of them.
Who was it?
Hmm.
Name them. Put them on blast.
Cause hold on, wait.
He like, hold on, wait.
No, the notable one is I don't remember his name, but I remember my AAU team was playing down in Rock Hill. This is like a few years ago,
Mm,
and I forgot his name. Oh, the white guy. He was cool. He was a scout for the
mm,
Lakers. So like when
mm,
I came out of college, I only had 3 workouts. Most of
mm,
the guys had like 15, 20 workouts or whatever. I only had 3.
mm,
So it was like the Lakers, the Mavericks, and the Warriors. And
Mm-hmm.
I took my son to my team AU game down in Rock Hill, and one of the guys that worked for Phenom Sports came up to me and was like, "Yo, one of the former scouts for the Lakers want to holler at you."
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So I'm sitting there with my son, watching my team play, whatever, and he was like, he worked out for the Lakers when Tex Winters was there. Rest in peace.
Okay.
Rest in peace. So he was like, you had a great workout when you came to work out for us.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I appreciate that. I remember that workout. That was like my best workout. The
Mm-hmm.
triangle offense shit, I was like, I'm gonna smoke this.
Smoked it.
This
Yep.
when Kobe was there. You know what I mean? He
That's a.
wasn't at the workout, but he was in LA.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, damn, this shit nice. I want to play here. I hope they
Mm-hmm.
draft. Hope they draft me. And he was like, man, I told him to draft you in the second round.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you told who? He said, I told front office. I told management draft you. It's like
Mm-hmm.
I wanted you in LA with us. He was like, we messed up because when you went to Golden State, you was cooking our ass like for real. I'm like, bro, you couldn't call Jerry Buss and them guys like
That's
tell Phil
crazy.
I'm cool. Yeah, so that was like the only real thing. But I really wanted to go there though.
Mm.
Really wanted to go there. Dallas was cool too. I ended up
Mm-hmm.
playing for Dallas later, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I was like, man, y'all could have drafted me. But if they did, I may not have stayed because I was second round pick. So it worked
Mm-hmm.
out better that I ended up going.
Nah, I think Kobe would have loved you over there.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
I've been up at 4 o'clock in the morning with
Your
Kobe every
work
motherfucking day.
ethic.
I ain't got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Oh, let's
So
work out.
And Kobe, if you look at Kobe love having shooters on his team.
Yeah,
Love
because that
having shooters,
triangle
but you gotta
offense.
have a work ethic. And that's where yeah, Kobe would have been like, I love this guy. Y'all got him. He should have been higher. The fuck? And he
I
could shoot.
and
Oh
I got a
man.
question too,
Yeah, go ahead, man.
for Ant about the art of shooting. How would you say like what did you do to like perfect your shot and get your shot to where it needed to be? What
Reps,
what
bro.
workouts like you know what I mean?
Reps. Reps, man. I felt like my motherfucking arms was finna fall off, bro.
Mm,
But like I felt like the more, cause this the thing, and I tell kids this, and I'm like, look, bro, when I speak on whatever, I'm like, you gotta get to the point where you used to feeling like your arms are so tired after the workout. Cause you know the greatest invention for me was them shooting guns, like the shooting machines.
mm,
Mhm.
And I go in there and get five. We don't even think about the shot. How many shots did you take today? I don't know how many I took. How many did you
mm,
take? I made 500 today. You don't know how
mm.
many you took? No. To
Right.
the point where it's like you might be 500, 515 out of like, for me, out of like 915 shots. And like,
Mm,
that's not real. I had to start taking pictures of the shit on the machine. It's
mm.
real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't think about misses. We don't think about how many shots. It's about how many makes we got in.
Right.
We up out of there. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And that's what I try to explain it because like you can go in there and get 2,000 shots up. That shit don't mean nothing if you ain't counting the
The
makes.
makes. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like ain't nobody going on no job interviews and just like, yeah, I went to a whole bunch of job interviews. Who said something? Shit, nobody. Who the fuck
Nobody.
cares if you went over there and did all that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
It's crazy, bro. I got another. It's a mentality that you gotta develop early and often because
Now I can't get past this joint that you could have got drafted by the Lakers, son. What the
yeah, that's the
fudge?
real. Nobody ever heard that story, bro. That's crazy. I was just
That
me and my son. My son was like, Caden was like,
that's crazy.
man, he worked for the Lakers. I was like, yeah, I guess, because I didn't know him then. I just met him then. He was like, they should have drafted you, Daddy. Why they ain't draft you? I'm like, politics is usual. Wow.
Politics is usual. Wow.
Sorry, it worked out, son. We good.
Right.
But it was cool, man. But nah, it was I mean the journey is the journey. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
So
But
who you
I
hold
appreciate him telling me that. I'm like, at least somebody over there believe.
right
Because I ain't talking to
believe?
nobody after that. Somebody believed in me. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? But no, it
But
was a great
it's
workout though.
crazy because like it wasn't like you just sprouted out and became a great shooter. You was a great shooter throughout. So it's like how you gonna overlook that? Like you said, politics, but it's good to know that. I know probably for you, like, damn, well, that's good. Like somebody Lakers actually, you know what I mean,
That shit made me
believed in
feel
me
good for
enough.
the whole weekend, bro.
I
Cause we
bet
got
it
out there
did.
like Saturday morning, and he was like, "Hey man, my man Ryan, hey man, come meet this guy." I'm like, "All right." He was like, "Yeah, man, I told him draft you. I ain't gonna lie." I was like, "What?
Right? Like what?
All y'all had to do was come on, bro. Nigga in LA, me
with with the
hold them. They won the
22nd
chip.
or second pick in
I
it.
think that's the year they beat. If I'm not mistaken, that's the year they nah, it might have been the next year. They beat the Magic in the finals. One of them years, my first two
Yeah, that
Mm-hmm.
was
years.
'09. That was '09.
Oh
They beat
nine, yeah. I
Magic.
came in
Mm-hmm.
'08. Yeah, then '09. But I'd have
Mm-hmm.
been under contract in '09
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
in
You
the
know what's
finals.
super good about just you that you made like because sometimes I feel like I'll tell you all the time, like, yo, you don't be bigging yourself up that much, bro. It's crazy. Like when we post the clips on TikTok, you gotta see the amount of respect they have for you. Like they always
Oh,
say, oh, the 2K legend,
oh
2K
yeah.
legend, one of one of the greatest shooters in NBA history. Like, how does that feel like for people to still like revere you in that way? To know, like, yo, that's Anthony Morrow. That's one of the best shooters in NBA history. Like, that ain't no slight shit that you just take and just throw under the rug. Like, you know how much great shooters there was in the NBA, and your name is amongst those great shooters, especially percentage wise. Like, bro, that's you gotta like, nigga. I be poking my nigga. I'm Anthony Morrow, nigga. Shots, shots.
Man, that's
Like,
all
how did
good,
that make
bro.
you feel,
Shit.
bro?
It's love, man. I was in Vegas. They was 2K. Everybody be saying that shit. I'm saying I'm gonna start charging y'all. You know how much bread I made off you on 2K, bro?
Look, I
It
told you
was
I still
love
be
to me.
playing 2K15. Yo, when I
Yeah.
played against you, that team is so fucking hard to beat, bro. On Hall of Fame, I can't beat them, nigga. I gotta put it
Hey,
on
see,
rookie to beat them. Cause you be coming
yeah,
in there and fucking shoot. I'll be like, I know this nigga.
you
I be playing
missing
the game like I
shit.
know this nigga, man. I be want to injure
No,
your ass.
my man is Ronnie 2K. He made, he created that, him and his guys.
Mm-hmm.
And
Just shooting ass.
yeah,
Fuck.
man, that's my man. I said, look, bro, I'm gonna start charging y'all niggas for all that money y'all made of winning games on 2K with me. I'm finna
Yo,
start charging y'all. But
yo.
nah, I'll be fucking around. But nah, it's dope, bro. Cause you gotta understand, like my mentality, bro. I'm from West Boulevard, Charlotte, bro. I still wake up every day, bro. I pray and thank God every day, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I'll be 40 in September. I was on the phone late with my cousin. Shout out to Jasmine Poo Poo, her nickname. She know she might be watching them.
Mm-hmm.
But I was talking to her. We from the same neighborhood, and we was talking. I was just like, she more like my little sister than my little cousin.
Mm-hmm.
I know y'all got somebody like that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And she was like, "You gonna be 40? What we gonna do?" And it hit me when she said it.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, I don't know. I don't care what we do, but I just thank God because you know how we grew up, where we was at. How many of them still here to
Mm-hmm.
see 40? Shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, that's all I thank God about, brother.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
real.
man.
Is to wake up and see me and I'm doing this shit. I'm building legacy work. I can get on dope podcasts like this with my guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Salute. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Mm-hmm.
all love, bro. I'm always on deck. Y'all holler at me. I
Mm-hmm.
be chasing y'all down now. When I'm getting back on the
Boy, let me
thing,
get
man.
back on.
Y'all got to come to our show too. You already know
Now
what
I
time it
kept
is.
telling you.
Charlotte on the
See, we
city.
moved it.
Yeah.
You still do it on Thursdays?
Nah, we switching some days around right now because everybody has some stuff going on. But we got
Okay.
like 4 or 5 podcasts in the tuck. But we got y'all number 1 on the list. We need y'all on that, man.
Yeah, man. Let you know.
All
Let
right.
me
Because I want
know.
to ask y'all questions now.
Listen, I
Yeah,
like
nah,
getting
bet.
asked
Yo, bet.
questions.
I mean, I could get in there. Cause I know my brother down there in Charlotte. I gotta chime in through the video because I'm out here in
Mm-hmm.
Jersey. But
Oh,
just
no,
let
that's
me.
cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So all you
Mm-hmm.
gotta do is let us know and yeah. That ain't
Mhm.
nothing.
Hey, yo, shout out to my
Select.
man Lucky Lefty, man. That's my guy from high school, man. He go
Yeah,
way back. He been chiming in, comment. I
yeah.
try to
Salute to
get him
Lucky
on.
Lefty.
I try to get
Yeah,
him on, but And shout out to my girl Desh. I saw her. She was on there. Oh, she asleep now.
yeah,
Yeah, she was on there
yeah,
earlier. I saw you. Oh, she done.
yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Showing
But
love.
yo, Ant, listen, man. I want to say, listen, thank you, bro, for just vibing with us, bro. Vibing with us,
Yeah, for
because
sure,
No.
for sure.
everybody don't do this here. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't reciprocate the love and show the love. You know what I'm saying? When I first met you, I hit this nigga. I'm like, oh shit, Anthony Morrow. They like, a couple's like, yo, who out here in Charlotte? We was interviewing everybody. It's like, yo, I forgot. Somebody says like, you ain't got my man Ant Morrow yet? Like the NBA nigga? Because I remember from 2K. I think be busting out. That nigga live out here. I'm like, I got a kid. What's up? And then the first day I met this dude, genuine love. Like we done came to the podcast, no advisory a couple of times. I was like, yo, that's a G right. That's a stand-up nigga. So we always connected like that. Always gotta salute you, bro. Give you your flowers, man. I be telling him, I'm like, nigga, poke your chest out, man. You like the
Yeah,
fuck? You ain't no average NBA nigga. You know what I'm
I
saying?
pop
Like
my
you,
shit, bro. You
yeah,
feel me?
talk
But
your
it's
shit,
just at
nigga.
the same time. You
Talk
feel
your
me?
shit, nigga. You know what I'm
Yeah, we
saying?
already know what time it
I
is,
gotta
bro.
talk, man.
We like,
But yo,
nigga.
man, this was great episode, man. It's
episode. Yeah,
episode
lovely
20.
episode 20, man, for
Two
sure.
Cents to Change. The podcast is in the books. The
Yes,
resident guest host, whatever y'all want to call him, number 222 Deuce Deuce. You know, the sniper gang, Ant Morrow. Shout out.
yes.
You know what it
Thank
is,
y'all,
man.
man.
Love.
Yeah, man. Thank
Love.
y'all,
Love.
Thank
man.
y'all. I'm gonna give
Episode
y'all
20, man.
flowers. Thank y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, boy.
You
Yeah,
already
man.
know.
I'ma
It's
holler at
love.
you, bro.
All right, y'all. All right, bro.
All right,
Big
y'all.
brothers.
Episode
Peace.
20.
Yes.